Several years ago, my son Nathan came in. He brought a plant in, and it was about 5 foot tall, somewhere in that range, and it's in a nice pot. And I said, "Nathan, where'd you get the plant?" He said, "I found it in a clearing behind our home. I want to give it to Mom for a present." I said, "Son, somebody's taking good care of this plant. You need to take it back. You need to put it back where it was. They're going to be looking for their plant." He said, "No, Dad, it's been back there for a long time." And I said, "Okay, you can give it to Mom, but when you hear somebody looking for the plant, you're going to have to give it back." And so he agreed to that. We put it in our living room. Didn't know what kind of plant it was. Home teachers came over, commented on the plant. My parents came over. Several friends talked about how nice it looked. I didn't know what kind of plant it was. One day I was looking at a college textbook, and finally I saw the plant, and we had about a 5 foot tall marijuana plant in our living room. And I was so disappointed. I'd taken such good care of that. Probably the best I've ever taken care of a plant because it belonged to someone else. Put Miracle Grow on it, watered it well, and I was very disappointed. Now, why do I bring that up? Because we had something inappropriate in our living room. I didn't know it was inappropriate, but it's inappropriate. And sometimes in our life we have things that are a little bit inappropriate. We're just thinking a little bit wrong, maybe. Maybe we got some bad habits we need to get rid of. But isn't it interesting that we kind of get to a certain age in America we're talking about, and we kind of shut down. And what's the time period when we shut down? About the time we retire, right? Okay, it's time to go to the RV park, play dominoes and Monopoly and whatever for every day. Bingo maybe mixed in with it. And you go, that's the life. And I think maybe that's the marijuana plants in some of our lives. Because when did they call apostles? About the same time, right? About 63, 64, 65, they call apostles. Why? Because they're most experienced. They've got the most knowledge. They've got all of the things that the Lord needs to take the gospel to the world. So we got the apostles stepping up at that time, and we got society as a whole, and sometimes in the church, everybody going the opposite direction. And you go, why? Why does that happen? So tonight we'd like to talk about a few things, and I like what Stephen R. Covey said here. I'm now 76 years old. He's passed away now, as most of you know, and could easily retire. But I'm not retired, and I don't plan to retire. I don't believe in retirement. Why? People ask me. Simply, I have a life motto. It is this: live life in crescendo. It keeps getting better with time. Almost everything we remember President Hinckley for happened after age 85. The Nauvoo Temple, the Palmyra Temple, the Conference Center, the Proclamation of the Family, all of those things, and he didn't even get wound up till he was 85.